Before Penguin came out, the best DC show ever made was Peacemaker. I'll say it. And again, much like West Side Story, I remember I crapped all over it before it came out. They're making a Peacemaker series? Really? And then they put out the first few clips of it. I said, this looks like it was shot on a freaking iPhone. This looks terrible. This is going to be dumb, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I like the character in Suicide Squad, but this is, what are we doing? What are we doing? And then it was awesome. And I absolutely fell in love with it. Now, of course, we just had season 2, another awesome season, but I didn't really like the finale all that much. I thought the finale was completely messy, whatever. Who cares? The rest of the season was great to me. But it ends on a little bit of a cliffhanger. A bit, obviously, with Peacemaker being caught in whatever they called that world, the dimension beyond the door, sort of thing. What's going to happen? Well, it doesn't sound like we may ever get a Peacemaker season 3, because they may have bigger plans for Peacemaker in the wider DCU beyond his show. This comes to us from the folks over at Superhero Hype, who write the following: Peacemaker season 3 could happen, but it depends on other DCU projects. While speaking with Muse TV at the Saturn Awards 2026, where Peacemaker won Best Superhero Television Series, star Jennifer Holland, who of course is also married to James Gunn, so she would know some things, who plays Amelia Harcourt, was asked if she knew anything about season 3's development. The actress replied that there were multiple interconnected storylines within the DCU. She added that a lot of projects were in development and that James Gunn and the creatives were telling standalone stories that did not require prior viewing to other films/television shows. Because of that, the potential for season 3 of Peacemaker kind of revolves around things that might happen before it, she explained, so we'll see. Now, this goes then back on to something that James Gunn himself said when he was being interviewed. He said, no, this is about the wider DCU and other stories in which will play out right now, he shared. That doesn't mean that there won't be a Peacemaker season 3. I don't want to never say never, but right now, no. This is about the future of the DCU. It's an important character, talking about Peacemaker. So it sounds to me like Peacemaker 3 could still theoretically be on the board as a possibility. But it also sounds to me like James Gunn is looking at big picture. He's not looking at just individual projects. He's looking at the big pictures, which is what he should do as the studio head. And he's seeing we want to use Peacemaker as a character in different ways to help the overall thing. And that doesn't include a season 3 of Peacemaker. The one thing that I really want is to continue to see Peacemaker in the DCU. I mean, even a short cameo in Superman was hilarious. So I want to see him be a part of it. And if James Gunn says, yeah, we've got plans for Peacemaker in the whole DCU, that doesn't necessarily require a Peacemaker season 3. While I would love a Peacemaker season 3, I would be okay with that. I would be okay with that. And it certainly doesn't sound, even if they ever did do a Peacemaker season 3, it wouldn't be coming anytime soon. So if this is because they just have bigger plans for him, I'm okay with it. Anyway, Rob, you read the interview. How are you feeling? Do you think we are going to get a Peacemaker season 3? Do you think we won't? What do you think about the philosophy they seem to have with it? What's your take?
Look, I mean, I could see them not doing a Peacemaker season 3. I can see them saving the character for the wider. They've got plans. If they start ramping up production, they left him in a pretty intriguing place, and I would love to see where that's going to lead. But I can understand why. I mean, the Peacemaker series, it predates the DCU. You know, they brought it into the DCU, and I think that we got 2 good seasons. I mean, sure, would I like to see a 3rd season? Yeah. I liked both seasons. I really did. So I'd like to see it, but I can understand why they could be wanting to move off of that show and save those characters for something else.
All right, guy. By the way, let me ask you this. We did this with Green Lantern. Over under Peacemaker is in Superman Man of Tomorrow. I'm going to say 85%.
Yeah, I'm going to go high on that.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's a cameo or whether part of it. I mean, I could see that this threat is going to be big. So there could be the need for a lot more characters.
All right. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. You know, March is a time when we celebrate the women in our lives and recognize everything they carry every single day. Women often take on a lot, and sometimes their own well-being gets pushed to the side. And it's a great reminder of how much women give to the people in their lives. So this month is a great time to pause and reflect on the roles that you carry and the pressures that can come with them. Therapy can be a helpful space to work through those challenges, create balances, and set healthy boundaries so you can take care of yourself too. And that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp connects people with licensed therapists who follow a strict code of conduct. With over 30,000 therapists and more than 6 million people served worldwide, BetterHelp has an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for live sessions based on 1.7 million client reviews. They also match you with a therapist based on a short questionnaire, and if your first match isn't the right fit, you can switch to another from their recommendations. Your emotional well-being matters. Find support and feel lighter in therapy. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/Campea. That's betterhelp.com/Campea. Guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Do you think we're going to get a Peacemaker Season 3? Do you think we're going to see Peacemaker in Superman Man of Tomorrow? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.